Graduation, finding the right fit for college, just a couple of things high school seniors look forward to while getting ready to be on their own. Well, look no further. Delta State University Housing and Residence Life wants to answer any concerns you may have when trying to find the right place to call your new home. Whether it's finding the right roommate or the right residence hall, let the friendly and knowledgeable staff in the Delta State Housing and Residence Life office answer your questions. Phone them at 662-846-4151 or by following Housing and Residence Life in the quick links at www.deltastate.edu. Delta State University. Join it. Stand out.
Clayton Coffman with the Statesman Insider. We're joined by offensive coordinator Coach Stevens of the Delta State football team. All right, Coach, through 3 practices, what have you liked from your team, and how is the offense progressing, learning new schemes and plays?
Well, I think we're coming along pretty good and learning a lot. We got a lot of new players, especially at our skill positions and stuff. But we're getting better, but we still have a long way to go. It's early. Today was the first day of pads, and I think kids were a little over anxious, to go out and hit people and stuff. But we're happy where we're at right now.
Continuing on that, through 3 days, and obviously this is your second season with the team, has there been any difference from year 1 to year 2, coaching-wise, from your standpoint?
Not really from my standpoint. I think this year's been a little leisure, because we've had last season and then we went through spring, with the same offense. And so the older guys, we have a good group of guys that know what's going on, and I think feel good about what we're doing. And we just got to get all our new players, headed in the same direction.
It's got to be a blessing having Micah Davis back at quarterback. Last year, he threw for nearly 4,100 yards, a record. What's it like for him to be directing your offense for the second year?
Oh, it's good. It's always good to have your quarterback back, and especially if you got a kid like Micah that's, that's as sharp and a good leader as he is. And, hopefully we found some things that he needs to get better at, and hopefully he'll work hard and get better at those things. And, we expect a lot out of him, where he's one of the one of the people coming back, and we expect a lot out of Micah this year.
Last year, the offense, a very potent passing attack. When you're an OC and you're drawing up plays, how important is balance to you? You want that 250 yards passing or 200 yards rushing. Where do you gauge on a balance of an offense?
Well, we try to be balanced. We don't necessarily say we have to have this many yards passing or rushing in a game. Last year we was one of only 2 teams that were in the top 40 in the nation in both rush and pass offense, and so we try to be balanced. Some games, just depending on what the defense is doing and what we got going, we're going to run more, and other games we'll throw more, but we want to be a balanced team.
Give us your assessment of the wide receiving group. L.J. Castile is gone. He accounted for 13 touchdowns last year. From what you've seen from the receivers through 3 practices, do you think they can carry the load?
Yeah, I think we got some good players, but like I said, we have Chance Dennis and Bill Franks, who had a lot of yards last year, and Carlton Ollie and Tim Smith back, but we also have some new guys as well, and we need to bring them along. We have some talented kids, and I think they'll be able to fill those roles fine.
We're joined now by Anthony Daniels. He is a defensive lineman on the Statesman. All right, Anthony, this is your second year with the team. Talk about practice 3 days down. Finally, you get some pads on, get some hitting in. What's it been like the first 3 days of practice?
First 3 days of practice been great, man. Been absolutely wonderful. Oh, man, I can't wait for the next one.
Talk about the intensity going against the offensive line and defensive line. You guys were really getting after it today.
We got 2 intense coaches, and it trickles down all the way to the players from the coaches' intensity, so that's why we stay intense throughout the whole practice.
You've been around here. You've been around the block. What's mostly stressed to you along the defensive line? What's the key to being a run disruptor or getting in the backfield to put pressure on the quarterback?
It's all about using your hands and getting the great get-off. That's 2 best things you need right now, and shedding blocks. That's all.
All right, we're only a couple practices away from full pads. Can you describe the intensity today and how you expect it to be on Wednesday night?
Today, on a 1 to 10 scale, the intensity was at a 9. But on the 1 to 10 scale, when the full pads come out, it's going to be on the 20.
All right, Anthony, thanks for your time, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you.
That was Anthony Daniels.
Bye, Mama.
Saying hi to his mother there. Anthony Daniels, one of the defensive linemen for the Statesman. 3 practices down. The ante was upped, as Mr. Daniels just said a moment ago. Pads on today, shoulder pads and helmets. But coming up on Wednesday, full pads, and Lord knows it's going to be pretty intense on a Wednesday. I'm Clayton Coffman for the Statesman Insider.